Hello, all you beautiful beings of existence, Fan Flair here, and welcome to Five Nights in Anime, the Horrorweld. This is actually a recommendation from, hold on, I have it right here, Damien Flavius 8663. If I butchered that, your name will be at the top of the screen. So thank you for the recommendation, Damien. Yeah, okay. Just woke up from a nap before doing this, so so we're just gonna get right into this one.
Warning.
Oh, I thought I was gonna start reading. Wait, warning. This game contains suggestive scenes not suitable for everyone. You continue at your own responsibility. Proceed? Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine. I could censor or cut out anything that I need to. What is your name? Should I go with the same name? Should I just be me again? You know what? We're gonna be Ian. Ian. I don't know why. We just are. Hi. Security doll. Hi, Ian. I just wanted... Brain. Wow. God. Already. Would it be a Fnia episode if my brain didn't stop in the middle of me reading a fucking line? Hi, Ian. I just want to tell you that this is a restoration. This is an restoration. Probably not an English first language person. It's fine. Of a fan game, Horror AU, by SB Aspect of Marsupial's Fnia, which is an anime-themed parody AU of Scott Cawthon's FNAF, in case none of you knew. Anything referenced or mentioned in this parody is parody as well. Bleh. In this parody is parody. That being, yeah, fair enough. Also, sounds are from freesound.org and music belongs to the creators. I own nothing. Have fun. Fair enough. Hi. Okay. I hope you will. Just to be safe, we're gonna blur that. Hi. Okay. Well, good to know. Well, here we are. It's Freddy's Anime Convention and Dining. Thing goes. This place is supposed to have animatronics from all across the company's history. I'm going to be working here soon, assuming I pass this interview. Hi! Very interesting design of, I'm assuming, Victoria. Hi. Wow, okay, I guess I forgot to turn off my ringer. I hope nothing gets picked up. Very familiar, actually. Hello. Well, hello. Oh, I get, okay. I know what it's doing now. Hello. And welcome to Freddy's, Yeah. I got two into the voice. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I just realized something. Give me 1 second. Purposes. There we go. Return. There we go. Okay, I wanted to adjust the volume. It was a bit loud. You must be the new guy. Come over to the office and we'll start the interview. Sure. Hi. I'll keep the sound volume up. I'll be jump scared. I'm fine with it. We walk over to a huge middle door where she scans her tablet. The door opens with a startling speed. I like that there's a cutout in the office, not on the main floor. Like, that definitely shouldn't be in here. I walk into the office and we sit at opposite ends of the desk. Just to make sure I'm talking to the right person, what's your name? It's Ian. Great, most people call me Phone Girl. Yeah, I fucking knew it. Welcome to Freddy's. Before we get started, do you have any questions? What is with the nickname? Do you know what? I'm gonna be smart for once. The fuck's with the blast doors? Those are just to keep the animatronics from entering the office. Why? Wait, no. Oh, I just noticed the door. No entry for robo furries. That's funny. Why aren't they allowed in the office? There's a lot of important devices in here. The security cameras are all accessible here. The room has a fuse box. All the paperwork is in here, etc. And they would destroy. I just noticed glitch trap in the corner. Hi, glitch trap, up in the corner, right there. Oh wait, hold on, wait. I just noticed the rules. Let me read the rules. I want to be a weirdo. Respect the animatronics. Keep the place clean. Don't touch Spring Body's feet. Don't touch Spring Body's feet is wild. Crazy. Conserve power and money. Regardless of the situation, I'm assuming you should never. I love that that's cut off by the monitor. That doesn't answer my question. Why would we specifically need blast doors? I mean, that does answer the question of blast doors. That doesn't answer the question of why the girls can't come in here. It helps out later in the week. Trust me about that. It's hard to describe. Anyway, on to the interview. Why do you want to work here at Freddy's? I don't anymore! Michelle's making me do it! I'm currently surviving solely on Charlie's cooking. Oh god, which is funnier? Michelle's making me. Yeah, she can be pretty forceful about things from time to time. Next question. Do you have any previous working experience with our company? I think, my mind drifts back to one time Miss Afton offered to pay me far more than market price for one of my kidneys. Remembering where I am, I quickly push any thoughts of her or her highly questionable business choices out of my mind. Oh, I can tell I'm gonna love this game. Oh, I can already tell. Nope, no I haven't. Well, I did work at this one place called Freddy's Rockout Cafe, but I don't think that counts. Michelle told me that you are physically incapable of falling asleep. Is that true? God, I wish. Anyway. No. Well, kinda. I can sleep. I don't need to. So you don't get tired? I get tired, but the tiredness just goes away all on its own. Wow, that's incredible. Are you actually planning to work on days and night shifts? Apparently. Cool. Let's see. Next question. Have you ever worked for one of our rivals? That depends. No, I haven't heard of any. In fact, I only learned about Freddy's recently. Well, there's a shock. Any criminal history? No criminal history. I definitely didn't do anything. Kidding. Nope. Let's see. That's it. Wait, that's it? Yep, we're not very picky about who works here. Fair enough. So you don't ask for any past experience with repair, cooking, job expectations? We do not. The interview is a success, and you can get to work now. You know what? I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Fair. Now? Like, oh, that's a good point. Like right now? Right now? Yep, Michelle told me you'd be working today. Michelle didn't tell me I'd be working today. I guess I need the money anyway, despite how Michelle totally set up everything in advance without telling me. I have no real reason to complain. My work hardly requires any work. Let's at least discuss pay first. Oh, sure. I guess we can do that. You have 4 main jobs. That's not pay. 4 jobs? Michelle told me that I basically have to walk around and stuff. Well, if you want to discuss changes to the agreement Michelle made with us, you'll have to bring it up with Miss Afton first. She's probably still in the building, so you know what? Never mind. We're good. No, 4 jobs. Totally cool. Got it. Good to know. Yep. Getting her involved won't be necessary. What are my jobs like? Great. Your first job is just to hang out with the animatronics. This is so you can make sure they don't suffer. Oh, they don't suffer from any logic errors. Oh, logic errors like what? What are the logic errors like? Logic errors like what? Like FNAF logic errors or Fnia logic errors? She looks around the room a little bit as she tries to think of how to respond. Well, I guess you could say that it's not all of their it's like not all of their brain is working right. It usually results in them making illogical decisions. Again, I ask, FNAF illogical decisions or Fnia illogical decisions? Those are 2 very different outcomes. What do I do if they have logic errors? Hurt them into parts of service and listen to the tapes I left. As for the night shifts, you only have technician stuff and security guard stuff to deal with. As for the security guard stuff, just check the cameras through your tablet every once in a while. Nothing too bad. If you spend time with the animatronics, repair stuff, and check the cameras occasionally, you'll earn twice minimum wage. When did this game come out? Because that's going to affect how much I'm being paid. Wait, so doing just one job is worth less than minimum wage? That's a good point. Yep. Okay then. How? You see, a while back this thing called OSHA was made. How do you get away with it? It's Freddy's. They get away with shit like this. It's best not to ask that question. You see, a while back this thing called OSHA was made? We're probably able to do this because of the new laws. A lot of these animatronic restaurants have started popping up lately. The animatronics have full personalities, just like people, but they're built instead of born. Laws have been undergoing major overhauls for ethical reasons. That about sums it up. Any questions? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, how long can I stall before getting to work by asking you questions? Now that your interview's out of the way, I'm going home. If you need to know how the animatronics about the animatronics, look them up on the tablet. If you have any worries about your job, go ask Vanessa. Go ask Vanessa. Anyway, I'll see you at our night shift. You too. Oh, one more thing. You don't seem like the kind of person to do this, but I should probably warn you anyway. These animatronics are very advanced and intelligent. They have emotions and stuff. Treat them with respect, alright? If you don't, then security will end. Oh! Mary will end me! Okay! So she's the one that does the stabby, killy, death, murder thing. Cool, good to know. Stay away from Mary. I wasn't planning on mistreating them, especially now that I know that they're basically people, and especially now that I know I'll die if I do. She'll end me? Yep. Its job is to aid with the security of the workers, the electronics, and the gift shop. The guy we hired before you was kind of a creep. He did something gross with one of the animatronics while they're shut off at night. Security doll mauled him, tore him limb from limb. Is that what happened to you? I don't think I didn't notice that fucking animatronic arm. That's also why we don't just deactivate them at night anymore. That's a good point, good reason. Just make sure you treat the girls well and everything will be fine. Fair enough. Anyways, see you around. Yeah, you too. I head out of the main room to think over my options. Or head out to the main room. Hi! Why is Chica so tall? Like, why? Chica's not usually the tallest, right? I say that as if they're not always the same fucking size. But, I've always, like, pictured Chica being the shortest. Mostly because I think I pictured Chica the youngest. I don't know why. The main room already has people crowding around the animatronic performers. Checking up on them is going to be difficult until the morning performance is over. I should probably spend time figuring out how to actually do my job. I'll need to head down to parts and service to try and figure out how stuff works. I heard from Michelle that this place's layout is currently just an exact recreation of Fredbear's manga diet. Hold on. Why do I like that? So stage. Hold on. Let me look at these rooms. Hold on. Can I hide the UI? I'm not gonna. Can I hide the UI actually? Help. H, hide UI. Hold on, I want to look at these. So we got the So-So stage, Bear's Den and Rabbit Hole, which I'm assuming is Freddy and Bonnie's turf, respectively. Arcade, bathroom. Should I be concerned that there are 2 mystery rooms hidden behind the fucking bathrooms? Anyway, should I also be concerned that the only way to access the safe room is through the men's room? Okay. Merch corner, security box, office, kitchen. Okay, I was curious. Okay. Having a map on the tablet is really useful. So, parts and service. Right. So just go down either hall and bam! Okay, cool. Wait, hold up. We got tools, batteries. Okay, I thought that said berets for a second. Experimental supplies. That's not concerning in the slightest. Dispensers, heads, feet, hands, teeth, torso components. Oh, spares. I thought that said scars for a second. What are you? Circuit boards. Okay, that makes more sense. And why is Yude's part covered in some sort of residue? I don't want to call that blood because I want to have hope, but yeah. The moment I step inside, it feels like a flashbang's gone off. This tiny room has painfully bright lights above me, or us. Someone's in here with me apparently. Oh wow, why the? Someone's in here with me? Okay, this is parts and service, so I'm gonna go with Springy. Or not. Vanessa. Thank God you're here. I have no clue how to assemble this thing. Like, I have any idea. Also, hi. She gestures to me with a floppy, limbless endoskeleton. It's so incomplete. It's just a brain on a stick with a rib cage. You know what? Fair. Since all of the animatronics and my coworkers are shown in tablet, I look through it. This is probably Vanessa, but she's dressed so casually that I believe a customer just walked into this area. Yep, it's her. Maybe you could give me some lessons? I think I held a screwdriver once. I think it was taking... I think you've mistaken me for someone capable. You know what? That's something I would say. I think you've mistaken me for someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing. You don't have any job experience? Nope, I'm taking this job out of necessity. She gives me a concerned look. I know. I really had no other choice. Don't look at me like that. Maybe I should help her? We sit on the floor and try to put together the endoskeleton. There's nothing but us, robot parts, and the tapes. Oh, there's also an unholy awkward silence. Fair enough. So, do you know what the animatronics work schedule is like? Why did you decide to work here at Freddy's? Why are we making an endoskeleton? This one feels obvious. You know what, fuck it. Backstage of the stage Foxy's on right now, there's a group of animatronics called the Mediocre Melodies. I'm supposed to repair those. Oh, okay, no, I'm thinking Trash in the Gang. I was about to say, that should be easy, huh? Isn't that just a pile of garbage? That's Trash in the Gang, that's not Mediocre Melodies. Freddy and the others are going to be busy once more customers come in. Because of that, we need more animatronics to take the burden off them. Fair enough. We're working on these endoskeletons so that we can get a basic gist of how to repair the others. Fair enough. What are they like? They're alright. They're alright. Yep, they're just alright. Hence the name. Mediocre Melodies. Well, okay then. They're even called the Mediocre Melodies. Was their whole thing being just okay? Whatever. I need to focus on the endo we're building. Oh, we've actually made good progress on it. You're right. It's looking a lot better than I thought it would. Does this seem too easy? It's not like we're building it from scratch. We're just putting it together. If it were one of the Funtime models, then it would be near impossible. Well, for us, because their endoskeletons are all unique. Okay, so. Well, okay, no, never mind. Hit the history. So it could just be like a baby's thing. I was about to say, so we have the OGs, the Mediocre Melodies, and the Funtimes in the same facility. But we don't. Which, I mean, that wouldn't be too weird. No, never mind. I was about to make the argument that it wouldn't be too weird because we just did salvaged. No, salvaged had the FNAF 4 animatronics. It was like basically explicitly FNAF 4. The same goes for the Springlock suits because we have to get measurements from multiple people so that they fit. In that case, I'm glad we're working on one of the easy ones. I pick up a flaccid robot arm. It's gross how it's heavy yet metal and yet feels like it's made of meat. It feels soft and lightweight to where you'd expect to be able to lift it easily, but its actual weight is a lot more because of metal. Do you know how they get metal to feel like this? No clue, sorry. No. Back to the awkward silence. Love it, good to know. Oh, fair enough. And just like that, the awkward silence returned until we finished the endoskeleton. Well, finished is a bit much. We mutually decided to skip out on attaching the stomach plate and limbs. Fair enough. We assembled them anyway, so attaching them is an unnecessary step. It would just use up even more spare parts. We set up the endoskeleton on the table and turn her on. Hi? Okay. Fair. Do you feel like you're functioning properly? Yeah, I feel alright. Also, where am I? Also, who are you? I don't like this down here. Now downloading update 1 out of 456. Sheesh. Great, we did it. So what do we do with her? Let her update. No, I mean her body. She had no limbs. or a stomach. We're just going to sort of set her up here on this table, and that's it. At least that's what I was instructed to do. Okay. Is it okay to indefinitely, perpetually leave an intelligent thing on a table in the back room forever and ever? You good? Feel better? Yeah. I won't go into the details, but all the animatronics have a built-in reset point. Here at Parts and Service, hers is Parts and Service. Even if she could leave, she'd decide to spend most of her time in here. If you say so. I've got to get to work. I've got to go work on some other stuff. See you around. You too. Okay, bye. After putting a nearby pillow under the endoskeleton, as someone's apparently been sleeping back here, I head to the main room. Gotta go check on the other animatronics too. The main show's over, so now the animatronics are just going about their business. Hi there, I'm Bonnie. You must be the new guy. Yeah, my name's Ian. Nice to meet you, Bonnie. Toy Bonnie, specifically. Likewise, since I have so much free time right now, looks like I get some TLC. Sure. Let's start with the arcade. I guess I'm going with you. She takes my arm and leads me to the arcade. We spend a while playing together. Okay, I didn't know I was going with her. Normally, you'd think that a machine would be good at video games by default. That is not the case. In fact, I'm fairly certain that Bonnie found some way to hurt this poor arcade machine with beyond terrible gaming skills. I tried to stay quiet at first, but I can't just sit there and watch her hurt this arcade machine any longer. Bonnie, stop. Sweetie, you suck, man. Give it a rest. I'm fine. You're hurting it, Bonnie. It's not alive. I need to know I'm not the only one who sees the irony in this. And yet you found a way to bring it pain. Oh, stop being over dramatic. It is creaking in pain. It is actually creaking in pain. This machine's been around since Fredbear's. It's just old. Your character has just fallen through the floor. Let's tell you like a secret. Your character is having a seizure, Bonnie. I probably found a new taunt button on an arcade machine. No! There's usually not a taunt button in platformers. Also, I know for a fact that this game doesn't even have sprites that make it look like your character's having a seizure like that. They're on the floor and flailing their arms, Bonnie. It's an 8-bit game. Maybe it's a new update. Turn it off. This game's never gotten an update. It's from a time period where game updates weren't a thing. You don't know that. Bonnie! You believe me now? The game emits some sort of high-pitched crackling noise that sounds like a mix of the character's death noise, an enemy being attacked, and internal machinery loudly sparking. Afterwards, the screen goes pitch black. You made it kill itself, Bonnie. You made something that isn't even alive commit suicide. Huh? Weird update. Walk away from the machine. Man, I miss Freddy. She's great at games. Oh, well, she's alright at it. Oh, okay, well, she's alright at them. Freddy's still here? I mean, my Freddy, back at the location I worked at. She was really shy, intimate, and great to be around. It's not like this Freddy isn't fun or hot, too. She's just very formal, I guess, sort of. It's more like this Freddy is almost too leadery and has a bit of a one-track mind. It's not like it's a bad to be around her, but she's harder to approach. There's not much to do here. Fredbear's was a small place made to fit a few people. We're lucky that this place even has an arcade. Back in my old location, I'd spend lots and lots of time in the arcade. Why did you bring me to the arcade in the first place? Back in my old location, I spent lots and lots of time in the arcade. Why? She gives a sort of, wow, really, dude? Look. Well, Freddy was into games. Being the Bonnie of the place, I had to be into games too, so our personalities could click in front of customers. That's a weird way to say it, but I hope you get what I mean. Anyways, the arcade is just where I'd hang out after a while. Okay, well, that's fair, I get that. I more mean, why did you drag me with you? You hardly know me. If customers wanted to find me, that's where they'd go. Her gaze turned back to the arcade machine. She's ruined. I used to be a lot better at games. I've kind of been worn down over the years. They fixed my body, but they only did the bare minimum with fixing all the programs and stuff in my head. What are the issues? Coordination suffering. Coordination suffering. I thought that was going to be a list. The positive feedback isn't working at full capacity either. I think I might have forgotten how to count too. Wow! That's really skimping. Why didn't they fully fix you? This place's Chica was the first one to get fixed. She had stuff gunking up inside her, so she needed to be cleaned out too. Then Freddy got repairs. Foxy was next, but she refused to let them fix anything. She was completely fine with being a bit worn down on the outside. Then they just sort of gave up entirely when they saw one of the golden ones in the back. Those two didn't even be turned on? Well, they cut corners with me so they could open sooner. If you want, I can try and repair you. That's really kind and stuff, but letting a new guy mess with my program and the programs in my head feels kinda risky. Yeah, risky. Immoral, maybe? Okay, immoral. I was close. That's probably the wrong word for this. I just don't want people messing with my head if I'm still mostly functional. That's fair. Maybe that's how Foxy feels too. Bonnie gets a look of realization on her face before asking me. I get it. You ask fun loads of questions because you like to learn. God, I'm gonna love this fucking game. Do I really ask that many questions? Well, no, I'm just confused. Here, let's go ask Foxy. You can thank me later. Wait, no, not again! Bonnie excitedly drags Bonnie back to the alternate stage. I want to meet Foxy and then I'll call the video. Wait. Hi? I'm sorry. I'm noticing the body pillows on the top. Hold up, wait, what's this? Fnia World, Fredbear and Friends, Fredbear. Oh, wow, hold up. Fredbear and Friends, okay. Omni Ultra Cosmic Hyper Super Ultimate Gold Edition Freddy and Pal's Panty Gachapon X Deluxe version 2.5 Plus. Okay, well, you know what? With this screen right here, I'm going to call it. That was the first episode of Fnia Horrorweld. God, this game is gonna be a nightmare in all the best fucking ways. Thank you so much, Damien. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's gonna be the first episode. My god, dude! Oh, man! I have no words for this game! Oh, God. Okay, you know what? Thank y'all for watching. Stay cold and see y'all round.